I wanted to make a short video that just talks a little bit more about how to maximize your points and sort of my expectations on the homework assignments, on the writing that you have to do, and on the exam that we have in this course. So let's start first with Google Classroom. If you do not know how to get to this point, then you should be emailing me. I'm going to presume that you are comfortable getting to this point. For those of you who haven't signed up for this yet, you know who you are, and you'll know that you need to sign up for it. If you don't know how to do it, seriously, I will not be offended or think any less of you if you had to email me and say, "Shutting, I'm totally confused. I don't know how to do it." That's what I'm here for. You just have to tell me. I'm not the kind of person that's going to be hassling you or harassing you to sign up for things. You're all adults. I trust that you make your choices as you want to. But if you're uncertain and that's your only reason for not doing something, being uncertain is not a good excuse, because I'm telling you right now, I'm totally willing to help you out. Okay? So, presuming that you are comfortable getting to this point, you'll see everything kind of conveniently listed here. As you see in the syllabus, we have homework assignments associated with many of the chapters. We have some writing assignments as well, and there are 3 parts of this course. So let's start first with the homework assignments. So you would see here, right, homework, chapter 1, and you'll see that it links you to a Google form, something you'd probably have to log into if you're not already logged in. So I'm going to click on it, and you'll see that it looks like this. Okay, so this should be pretty straightforward. Essentially what I've done is I've written up questions that reflect the reading. Either you read them out of the book or you watched the lecture. These would be things that are covered in it. Obviously, these are things that apply, that we are applying things to it. But the idea is that, you're filling out your name and you're selecting things. Now, let's talk about what the settings are for these homeworks. Okay, so let's say, right, I fill this all out, I submit it. Okay, look at what my options are now. I can view my score, edit my response, and submit another response. So what I would want to do is view my score. I got everything wrong. I got no points, right? Okay, so see, this is then where I'm going into this, and I'm then making my changes, right? So, essentially what I would do is, right, I'd see all the stuff I got wrong. I would go back here, and I would edit my response. And then I would be changing things and changing it to get a high score. If you need to watch it again, do so, because what I've just revealed to you, right, is that you can do these assignments multiple times, and you should be striving for 100%. The idea is that I want you're not, it would be, I think, unreasonable to expect high homework scores if I gave you only one attempt. Plus, you're not learning as much from the homeworks. So the idea is that you're doing the homework multiple times, you're learning by doing it multiple times, and if you are spending enough time on this course, you're going to have time to revise it to get close to 100% or darn close enough to it to 100% to get the score that you want. And that's what you should be doing for the homeworks. Okay, so you have unlimited attempts, and you should be trying to get to the highest score possible. Okay, so that's for the homework assignments. Now let's talk about the writing assignments. Since this is a writing intensive course, there's a number of things that you have to do. The 2 sets of writing assignments are the paper itself, which I'll talk about in a separate video, and then the response papers. Okay, so here you can see here that I'm spelling out I want about 3 pages in length. And then essentially what you're doing here is you're seeing, I'm clicking on the link there, and you're seeing, okay, I've got a link to an article. I'm asking you some leading questions. You're asked to do some references. It's basically like about 3 pages, right? And so you're basically reading the article and then taking a position, right? Do you agree, disagree with what's being done? Add some references, and there you go. Now, the way that this works here is that you would be typing it up in Google Docs or in Word. You'd be dragging it in the file here, posting it, and then submitting it. You're not going to get everything right the first time for the first response paper. The idea is that you're going to post something. I'm going to give you useful comments, and you're going to improve upon it. That's really right. And so my grading standards are a little bit lighter in the beginning, and then when you have a better sense of what to expect from me, they get the grading standards become higher. But it's not that they are becoming higher in an unknown fashion. Rather, I am telling you what I'm expecting, and if you're not doing it, I am telling you that. If you choose to ignore me, well, then your grade will reflect that. But if you are writing it, taking my comments into account, and making changes on the future response papers, you're going to be absolutely fine. And again, about 3 pages there. I'll have about a day or two turnaround in grading things for the response papers. Okay, then we've got the research assignments. They're organized in the same fashion, but I'm just going to keep that as a separate video that I'm going to be emailing you about shortly. Okay, and then we've got the exam. That exam is going to be posted in La Lima, and I have not made the exam yet, but it will cover all of these chapters. So once I get to that, I probably will make another video in a short bit that will talk specifically about the exam. But again, this is a rather short video, but it's designed to help you maximize your points on the reflection papers and on the homework assignments, and hopefully I've done that in this video.